The Ambassador to the State of Israel to South Africa, His Excellency Lior Keinan, will now deliver his address.
Bereaved families, Chief Rabbi, rabbis, Jewish leadership and community, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. When I began writing this speech, the number of fallen soldiers and terror victims stood at 23,741. When I finished writing this speech, the number had gone up by 4, after our country was attacked with hundreds of rockets fired by terrorists that have only one purpose: to kill as many children, elderly, any citizen of Israel. And that, in a nutshell, is the essence of the story and destiny of the State of Israel. I hear others talk about the difficulties in their struggle for their independence and for the country they would like to live in. There were many struggles and many nations, but no nation has had to go through such a struggle or more difficult journey to independence and freedom as we have as Jews until our country was created. Our journey was longer than any others, thousands of years, where we went through the most difficult events in history. The worst of them all, the Holocaust, we marked just last week. But it turned out that for us, the long journey did not end at the establishment of the State of Israel and our Independence Day celebrations. In our 71 years, we have learned that the existence of Israel is a daily battle against those who only seek our destruction. Those same countries and terrorist organizations that don't care about the quality of life of their own citizens, only hurting the quality of life, or preferably life itself, of our citizens. See, for example, your own country, South Africa. From the moment the struggle ended 25 years ago, the citizens of South Africa have had no external threats and were free to focus on the rebuilding of the country. No one wanted to throw them into the sea. No one shot thousands of rockets. Israel, on the other hand, hasn't had a single day of peace since the moment it was recognized as a state by the United Nations. On that following morning, Israel was already attacked by Arab armies in the attempt to wipe the one-day-old state from the map. And since then, the same reality prevails, only the names change. Peace with Egypt, so Iran becomes obsessed with us. Iraq and Syria are now busy with civil wars. Terrorist organizations like Hamas and Hezbollah will gladly replace them. They say that the harder and longer the journey, the sweeter the destination. This is the secret of Israel's success. Not only was our journey with more obstacles than any other nation, but even after arrival, we were not given anything on a silver platter. Everything we have achieved in our 71 years was through hard work. And to our great sadness, through painful sacrifice and loss of our best brothers and sisters. Think of all those we lost through our lengthy journey to our independence and since Israel's establishment. How many Nobel Prize winners, authors and poets, scientists and philosophers the world will never know, as they died to ensure we are a free people in our land. Am Chofshi be'artzenu. The brave Jewish community here also shares this heavy burden. 88 Machal volunteers that fell in the defense of Israel are the clearest proof of the infinite connection between us. Today, on a memorial day for our fallen soldiers, we need to stop our race for one moment and ask one simple question. If those wonderful sons and daughters were still with us today, would they have been proud of what we achieved? I think the answer is one big yes. Like everyone else, Israel isn't perfect, and we can do more in many fields. But think for a moment about everything Israel accomplished in such a short time. Moreover, think of all we accomplished in the fields of academia, science, economy, innovation, water, agriculture, cyber and culture, and all this while diverting a lot of our efforts, energy, and resources to ensure the security of the state and its citizens. Imagine what we could do if we could finally focus all the energy in Israel only on making the world a better place and not invest half of it on our security. I hoped that if our fallen were with us today, they would be proud of Israel. As much as I wish that you, our dear brave Jewish community, that pays a price for your unwavering support, are proud of Israel as well. There are so many elements that would like to see the bond between Israel and its diaspora weaken. But as long as we continue forward together, nothing will stop us from reaching our goal. An Israel that strives for peace, but knows to defend from its enemies. A flourishing country in its own merit that gives from its strength to the world. A country that reaches the moon, but with its feet solid on the ground. That is what we have been commanded by our fallen. Yehi Zichram Baruch.